Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the former UFC welterweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori!
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So the consummate veteran, Ruthless Robbie Lawler, coming up on 40 pro fights, 20 wins by knockout. You know about the power and the hand speed. Takedown defense more often than not is on point. We'll see how Lawler approaches the early action here. Lawler gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, we told you about that hook. There it is. Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Robbie Lawler.
Oh, big elbow.
Lawler getting tattooed by that stiff jab.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Come on, buddy, keep your hands up. Let's go.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now.
That's a big strike right there. Oh, he just hurt him, he just hurt him. Uppercut. What a beautiful takedown.
Lands with a knee. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. Oh, good block there. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
He's got the single collar tie.
Oh, nice job by Robbie Lawler, training now at Hard Knocks 365. Henry Hook just tried to simplify his striking a little bit. Tommy Barzini on the wrestling side. Don't close the book on Lawler making another run to championship contention. Vettori gets the takedown. Useful.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Robbie Lawler.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Under 2 minutes to go here in round one. Oh, nice overhand left.
You need the takedown.
And blocks the shot there.
Keep moving. Protect your face, man.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Always be closing. Busy in the clinch here. The punch is good. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Back to the jab now, no good.
Keep pushing forward. Let's go.
Nice defense there, huge block. Under a minute to go.
1 minute left.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target. he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Vettori. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
He blocked that one.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Vettori's swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one, great timing on that double leg.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Lawler's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. He's got that jab working, nicely done.
He's got that single collar tie.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Vettori's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Robbie Lawler. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
That was a nice takedown, yes.
Vettori's in half guard now.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Vettori. All right, side control now.
I need you to be active on the...
Now he's going full mount.
Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad, but as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Nice jab from Marvin.
Look at the redness on his body, man.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Under a minute to go here in our second round. Beautifully timed and place kick there by Robbie Lawler. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is formed on his opponent's face.
Vettori's in half guard. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut. Vettori's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Final seconds here of round two. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Round three next. We're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and... Oh! Clipped him with the right hand there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, nice straight there by Lawler. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
You gotta fight back.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Lawler's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. The right hand just misses. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head.
Oh, nice inside kick, but he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making it work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on. Oh.
You have to fight back.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes.
Lawler's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Protect your face, hands up. Hey, let's go, hands up.
Clean execution on that leg kick.
Oh, nice. Into the clinch. Now let's see if they're gonna try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Lawler's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Oh!
He's in a lot of trouble now.
"15 seconds.
He got hurt again.
Lawler's cut on his nose. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori.
All right, so a dominant performance for the well-rounded athlete here. It goes to the scorecards. He wins on all 3 of them. Got to think that dovetails with your card as well.
Absolutely, John, because the moment they were walking to the center of the octagon, you had no question as to who won this fight. He was able to implement the game plan that he spoke to us about, and he did it beautifully, and it earned himself a victory.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, Vieira! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tatiana! Suarez!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, Ketlen Vieira said she was prepared for an absolute war in there tonight, and she really has carried herself here during fight week like a fighter who believes she is going to be UFC champion. She has prioritized getting off to a good start here tonight. Let's see if she can do it here right now. Vieira gets caught with that punch. Well, you got to enjoy watching her wrestle. She felt like she was going to be able to get takedowns with relative ease. First attempt, she succeeds.
She succeeds on the takedown, and now she is fighting in her world. She is so good with her top pressure and her ground and pound that if she can secure takedowns early, it really starts to wear on the opponent as the fight goes forward. Beautiful transition.
Vieira's back in full guard.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up. Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, she put everything into that one. Huge kick. Oh, she cracked her there. Beautiful shot out of the clinch.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, and there's another leg kick, just out, right? I mean, now she has sort of rendered her opponent, as you see the damage, a one-legged fighter.
She is fighting a one-legged fighter, a wounded gazelle right in front of a hungry lion. That is not a great position to be.
She lands the straight punch here.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Single leg takedown. And now is where things could get really interesting.
And this is where she's good. Once she's on top is where she's a beast.
Making all these shots. Oh, she's got the arm. Also, how about that? Looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission. She's got her back now. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position.
Oh, nice.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
And now she's in mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, so she lands another ground and pound strike here. We'll see if she can keep this activity up moving forward.
She's got to put a little more out there because now she knows that she can win.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow you
going for that patented rear naked choke now. Ooh, she's got a rear naked choke, and it's tight. Ooh, she's able to slip out. She gets mounted, but she got out.
Yeah, she's mounted, but it's better than getting choked out right there with the rear naked choke. Great submission defense on display by this young lady.
With 90 seconds to go in round one. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movements that she's showing on the ground.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh. Oh, nice low kick. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, inside leg kick. I mean, you could hear double leg takedown lands. Suarez is in half guard. In full guard now. Deep.
Nice guillotine attempt here. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that...
Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to a leg, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
All right, next round is now underway. Her submission defense obviously was tested in that previous round, but she survives and advances.
She survived, but she's going to have to do it again. But not only does she need to survive, she needs to put some pain on her opponent so that she's not so comfortable going after submission after submission after submission.
easy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. All right, so we'll see how soon she goes to the single leg takedown. Goes for it right there and gets it.
I mean, when we spoke to her earlier in the week, she told us what she was going to do.
Right.
It's insane to watch her implement it so beautiful.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak levels.
Back and forth we go.
Big double leg, double change. Nice pass.
Lands the ground and pound strike. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. Nice positional control here. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
That was nice.
Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Leg kick. In terms of those low leg kicks, a lot of fighters say it's just toughness. It doesn't have to do with genetics necessarily, but you don't want to take too many more of those. So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
Clean punch.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Some serious bruising going on in and around that right thigh. May want to check a leg kick or two. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
Nice combination.
So 101 total strikes have landed for the Brazilian Ketlen Vieira. Landing with 72% accuracy tonight against Tatiana Suarez. Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you gotta like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent.
Suarez is back in half guard. Oh, that right eye's looking really swollen now.
Liver kick.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. She got that single collar tie. Oh, huge knee to the head with conviction to the body.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Just unable to quite find that range. Well, she seems to be moving okay, but her calf is starting to show some real damage.
But you can tell, every time she gets hit in that spot, you see a big reaction. She's got to do something different.
Final seconds of the round.
Great job blocking that shot. Good round.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. it's damaging. And every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Very good. That pace, she's not going to handle anymore.
Nice punch there.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Oh, nice.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, elbow to the head right out of the clinch. Good work there by Vieira. Oh, her striking looks good. Just out of range with that left hook. There's the single. Suarez is in half guard now. Oh, it looks like she's setting up for a submission now.
She is so good on the ground.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, great submission defense. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Vieira.
She's got some swelling on the left side of her face.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight.
Well, as a play-by-play guy, I try to stay out of the prediction business, but I think we're going to see another takedown attempt here soon.
Oh, absolutely. You see it playing itself out over and over again. She enters, she gets the takedown, and she will not stop at any cost to get the fight to the floor. She's been successful, so why would she change it?
Suarez's kick, that one blocked. Vieira's left leg appeared to be damaged by that last kick, so could be an emerging storyline as this fight continues. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
90 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, how clean is that jab by Vieira?
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
She lands on top of a great combo.
All right, so there it is again. Her striking has been on point really from the outset, and now some definite swelling on the opposition.
Some absolute swelling. She has done a great job of targeting the face, making sure that every time she throws, she lands with an intent to just advance all the swelling that we are seeing right now.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Vieira's in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank.
Gotta be careful here.
Suarez is able to flatten her out. She could be in real trouble now. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Tatiana Suarez.
All right, well, you know about her wrestling chops. I thought she put it all together brilliantly tonight. She emerges with a clear-cut decision victory over a very balanced, well-rounded fighter. This is going to be a win, I would think, that gives her a lot of confidence moving forward.
It should. I mean, she won that fight going away. It wasn't competitive. She dominated a very good fighter, and you got to be proud of that. When you can beat someone that possesses this skill, you got to go home and say, you know what, what's next? She cannot be satisfied in it, but she should take pride in this victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aspinall.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
While Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here, a lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight division, arguably the best submission artist in this division at present, and he believes he's going to be able to get this fight to the floor rather easily here tonight. All right, well-timed leg kick by him there, and a lot of heavy pressure on that lead leg, and he made him pay for it.
Well, we spoke about reach, and the boxer is longer in the arms. The legs are longer than the arms. So by throwing kicks, you can land and stay at range and not run the risk of getting hit by one of those great right hands that the boxer possesses. He passes to half.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Aspinall. Right hand over the top.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Oh, nice. Back to the clinch.
And they separate. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful switch kick lands. All right, so another takedown here by Aspinall. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked.
When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way out.
Oh, he escapes!
He got
Need to work on his position.
Wow, that is great submission defense. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Oh, nice hook by Tuivasa.
That leg kick hurt. Boom! Big jab.
Oh, he lands a big left hand.
Left hook, right hand.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Tuivasa's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of when he's fresh. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
With that, we now go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.